because I know soon you are going to get married and you'll be a mother. Let's begin from there. In the aspect of, because technology is inevitable, every person is able to access all kind of social media handles, including your kids and everything. How are you planning to culture your daughters in terms of dressing mode? Basing the fact that people right now are changing and we are still on the mode of my dress, my choice.
What I'd say is that first of all, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
With a standing ovation?
Yes,
we
we'll
shall cross that bridge
when we get there.
Okay.
As at now, kuna slogan ya sijui kama niseme ni ya my youth, ya vunja mifupa kama bado meno iko.
Okay.
You see, the youth of today are living for now and for now. Tomorrow will take care of itself when it comes.
No.
And you've talked about motherhood.
Exactly.
Definitely when motherhood kicks in, certain things will change, most especially for the woman. Na tutajikuta tu, we'll just find ourselves.
So you're trying to say that you're going to flow with the same sequence. Are you trying to mean so? Like you're just going to flow with the same sequence, everything, and we just have to assume? Or is that, or what are you trying to mean?
Well, it's what the society has exposed us to, unfortunately.
So even you'll be very comfortable when you watch, you're just there in the house dressing well because your mom nurtured you very well. But now because you say because it's technology, so when you look at your daughter putting or wearing a miniskirt, passing in front of your husband, and you'll be like assuming.
And that is when reality will kick in. That is when I will see what my mom was trying to tell me when she was uncomfortable with me walking with a miniskirt. You see?
So do you think that you can make any difference?
Yeah, there will be a difference.
There will be a difference. Okay, on that matter, let's get deeper into it. Now we have talked about the dress, my choice. On the perspective of church, okay, I don't want to deeply get into that. When you go to church, in as much as we are talking about, God looks at the heart, okay?
Yeah.
But at the same time, in as much as God looks at the heart, okay?
Yeah.
So how would you recommend someone just wearing, like, it's a normal day, I am going to party and then I wear certain clothes and I go to church, or rather, I will wear these clothes because they are meant, like Sunday best, these are for church.
Well, I don't know how it is for others.
And another thing, on Monday, I'll dress casually the way I'm used to, tormenting the society, but on Sunday, I'm on good looks. So, is it a metaphor? Is it a what? What are you communicating? Because I don't understand.
Well, on that, I'd say the church and God is a personal initiative. It depends on how a particular lady relates with God, you see. So I wouldn't talk much about that. But personally for me, definitely kuna Sunday best, you know, there are those clothes that I've set aside. Now, these particular dresses are for church.
And then this one?
Decent, beautiful dresses.
For church.
For church.
I don't want to go and cause or arouse things in church and everything.
Yeah, because that is how it's supposed to be, honestly.
Very true.
The church is a sacred place.
I concur with
It has
you.
to be treated with the respect that it deserves. You're going there to fellowship with God, not to attract men. And if there's a lady out there whose aim is to attract men in church, then she's out of place, sorry to say.
Those are not my words. Those aren't my
I'm
words.
sorry to say. Because I'm in church. Only 2 hours. 2 hours of just being. It won't hurt.
So you will always feel uncomfortable. I'm like, church inaisha saa ngapi? I want to be myself.
Now that's your own perspective.
I don't know. It's like you're trying to
That's
say,
your own perspective.
like when you say 2
I'm
hours.
not saying so. I'm not saying so. But what I'm simply trying to say is that the church should be treated with the utmost respect that it deserves.
Okay.
Hata wewe huwezi enda na unaweza enda na safari na vest ati umeenda kanisa kuomba. Can you?
Going to church with that?
The way you'd wear going to the beach, is that the same way you as a man would wear going to the church?
You know that beach is a different perspective.
Exactly.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll not say that. Okay, I'll admit it for now. But now.
Not for now. It's like that always.
Because
Ama unaweza
I
vaa nguo
really
zenye
don't
unaenda nayo
understand.
gym kwenda church.
No, that of course
Exactly.
that is another thing.
Exactly.
Okay, now you go.
Same way for us ladies. Yeah.
Okay, now get into it, so that I can just clarify it and everything. Now, I want to also say this, and I'm not condemning anyone. The society, there is a certain mode of dress. To you, you are very much comfortable.
Because the society has made it okay.
Has made it okay.
Yeah.
But now when there is a certain person who look at you, and in their mind, in their first sight, she's a prostitute. I'm not condemning about prostitution or anything, because in the society it is there. But you are not. What really makes you people, while you dress, people have or come up with that mindset, and you get bothered?
People are inspired differently when it comes to dressing. You know, there are those who feel I look better when some flesh has been revealed. There are those who feel I look better when everything is covered from top to bottom. So people are inspired differently. And it's always been like, if I am comfortable with the way I am and you're not comfortable, that's your problem. I'm comfortable, it's good for me. If you're not comfortable, go suit yourself. Sadly, that is the society that we are living in today.
Don't you think that it's a
We
form
cannot accommodate everyone.
of lowering your
We
self-esteem?
cannot accommodate everyone. And we cannot live to please everyone.
Okay, I
Sasa
understand.
nitaacha kuvaa mango zangu zote simply because leo huyu ameniambia hako comfortable, kesho mwingine ameniambia hako comfortable, the other day huyo mwingine ameniambia mnataka tuvae gunia.
It's a matter of someone
Do
wants.
you want us to wear sackcloth?
Okay, now let's live in the reality. There are some certain people that you will tend to listen to them because they are full of wisdom and they can advise you. And then you'll be glad seated with someone, you know, with this person. But I will just look at you, how you're dressed. I'm like, is this the kind of person that I'm being referred to source a certain information about anything? So tell me, how do I change my mindset from that?
Then that totally depends on you. If you feel you can't deal with me, I mean, it's a free world. You can go ahead and source for information
But now
from someone
you
else.
are the only person that now we tend to believe. But at the same time, why would you, if you know that you're doing something, why would you also not consider, like, be your, we always say be your brother's keeper. What do you think about?
As I said earlier on, if I'm comfortable with the way I'm dressing, it's no problem. If you're uncomfortable, then you go look for people whom you're comfortable with the way they're dressed with. Honestly, because I cannot please everybody.
Okay, now
Yeah.
my point.
People have their own perspectives of how people are supposed to dress.
Because my point
As
of
long
value.
as I'm not walking naked in front of you, then you have no reason to complain about my dressing.
So you will always feel.
Hata mimi vile nimevaa hivi kuna mtu ataona I'm indecent. Yeah. Kuna mtu ataona sifai kuvaa hivi.
Okay.
But according to me, I'm so confident and I'm so decent, depending on me. So it is the level of decency that varies for many people. You see? Yeah.
Okay, how about when ladies now, when it comes to what? When it comes to relation. Okay? With the head dolly. Okay, you'll respect Okay, let me bring it to this. There are some ladies who are grown up. When you reach at a certain level or a certain age, you are still clinging to the youth. Like, you don't want to admit that you are getting old. So you just want to fit in. You just want to fit in. Do you think that there should be a limit at which when someone gets at a certain age, he, or rather she, should just try to think of, I think Susanna is actually because needs our youth.
Yeah.
Because at 50 right now, there are some people and they just want to cling on to
There should be. Because personally, at mimi, there are things I take for my mom and she's like, hey, Rhoda, surely. Sasa mimi na hii navaje hivi na wewe pia unavaa hivi mama, you know. Yeah. For me, I say it's okay, she can still wear them. But for her, she feels, ay, Rhoda, I cannot dress like this and you're also dressing like this. Tight jeans like you know, because you're young, you wear them, mama. Thank you, I've received, but mimi, age yangu hainiruhusu nivae vitu kama hizi, unaona. For my mom, it's dawned on her, and she's understood that she's past that age. So for other women out there, it's just a personal initiative.
Okay.
It's more of personal than societal, you know. Itafika tu at a point hata yeye give up na kuforce issues.
And yes, of course, you get all these at TCL Media. We are just trying to figure out how do women represent themselves, or rather their character in the society. And yes, of course, as you can see, we have been dealing with two things. First of all, the dressing code, which has brought a lot of controversial people coming out with different mindsets about how ladies should dress and how they should present themselves. And yes, of course, keep tuning in. Now, meet us in the last episode as we'll be talking about now relationship. There is a generation that has arisen, you know, like nowadays, young men, they don't want to fit into the gap of dating young ladies. They want the mama, ama mama. And it's traumatizing, you know, like you would imagine I walking with a certain age of, okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't want to give a final verdict whether it is true, but you'll be telling us, is it right? Or is it, or do you think that, yeah, this is what they deserve, okay? And the level at which people are killing themselves because of relationships, you know. And then the main agenda is because of the ladies, and then someone you find that he has decided to commit suicide, all kind of stuff like that. Always keep on tuned in. This is TCL Media. Kindly don't forget to share, like, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel.